Hi, good morning. It's Jonathan here from the 562 Southern California. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's well. Rise and shine. It's early here in Southern California. Starting my morning. I just finished a radio show with my good friend Brian Snow. Now I'm doing a video on my YouTube sports channel. Be sure to subscribe to this channel because I want you guys to be around and hear what I got to say in the upcoming future, because I feel that I have a lot of good things to say about sports and I enjoy what I do, and I don't only do this for myself, I do this for you. So be sure to hit the subscribe button and check me out in upcoming videos. Anyway, today I want to get right into things. I want to talk about last night's Monday Night Football game. It was a very good game. The Patriots lost, as we all know by now. There was times in the game that Tom Brady just looked flat, stale, looked uninspired. It was an unusual performance by the greatest of all time. And I know a lot of people don't like to hear those words come out of your mouth about him being the greatest of all time. It is true. He is the greatest quarterback of all time. And even the great ones fall every once in a while. And they don't have good games. And, you know, Tom Brady doesn't like to lose. And last night he was in an unfamiliar place by losing the game. And it wasn't much of a surprise because here's the thing. Tom Brady has not been that all-time quarterback most of the time when he plays in South Beach. He's been, known for lackluster performances. But I don't ever recall none been this bad. I mean, Jay Cutler simply outperformed this dude. He outshined him. He had a dazzling performance. Jay Cutler's performance was more impressive than Tom Brady's performance. Jay Cutler had 263 yards, 3 touchdowns, and had a 112.1 passer rating, as opposed to Brady's 233 passing yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Look, I know I might sound crazy here, but look, man, Jay Cutler, look, this looked like Dan Marino all over again last night. This is how impressive this was, and this happened to be throwback night in South Beach at Hard Rock Stadium. It was throwback night. They had the throwback helmets on. The Dolphins did. They had the throwback logo in the middle of the field at the 50-yard line. And, it just looked like the Dolphins of old. It looked like the Dolphins, how they used to dominate teams back in the day. And that's simply what Jay Cutler did. He came out and he dominated. He had the performance of his life. He looked good on prime time. He looked good in prime time. He was ready to go. He wasn't intimidated by the Patriots. And, I wonder if the Patriots were looking ahead to next week's matchup, which is a big matchup. And this matchup next week could determine the AFC playoff spot. It could determine who gets home field advantage in the AFC playoffs. So maybe the Patriots were looking ahead till next week against the Pittsburgh Steelers, a big game, one that should be exciting, and one that should be the game of the week for sure. But yeah, it didn't look good for Brady last night, and yes, Brady was without Rob Gronkowski. Rob Gronkowski was missed a lot. He was serving that 1-game suspension for that late hit last week in Buffalo. So, you didn't have him. It was just a different scene for the Patriots last night. Bill Belichick standing on the sideline, stone face as usual. Matt Patricia with a pencil in his ear, standing there looking like he was just shocked and utterly confused, seeing it all happen in front of him, in front of his eyes. It was just one of those scenes. But hey, you can't win every game. It was a loss. And Patriots fans, do not push the panic button. Do not push the panic button. Do not. I know Patriot fans are pushing the panic button. They're like, what the hell happened? I mean, look, it just was one of those games. This doesn't mean you guys won't get to the Super Bowl. You know, I still have you guys coming out of the AFC West. The AFC West. I still have you guys coming out of the AFC. Out of the AFC, the entire thing. You guys look great. But the only team, if there's one team that could stand in their way moving forward, it will be Ben Roethlisberger, Le'Veon Bell, and Antonio Brown. It would be the Pittsburgh Steelers, because the Pittsburgh Steelers in recent weeks have looked like the most complete team in the NFL, and there's no question about it. The most complete team in the AFC. Let me correct myself. The most complete team in the AFC, because the most complete team in the NFC, of course, is the Eagles, and you know about that situation. They lost their quarterback, so things could change over there too for them, incredibly as well. But anyways, that's what I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to come on and talk about last night's game and how Jay Cutler just outperformed his counterpart in what was a 27-20 victory for the Miami Dolphins. And Dolphin fans were going nuts because, you know, Dolphin fans, they despise, they just hate. They hate everything about the Patriots. That's just, it's in their blood to hate that organization, you know. So, you know, it is a rivalry, and it's understandable. But anyway, be sure to subscribe to this channel. Check me out in future videos. I'll be back on probably tomorrow to talk about something else that happens in the world of sports. You know, sometimes things just pop up in my head, and I come on and just talk about it, and then, you know, express how I feel about the situation or whatever it might be. So be sure to subscribe to this channel, and be sure to check back for upcoming videos. You guys have a wonderful, blessed day. It's looking like another warm day here in Southern California. Wherever you may be safe, be careful, and have a wonderful day. I'll check you guys later. I'm out.